Chronicles Chapter 6. The sons of Levi were Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Gershon were named Libni and Shammai. The sons of Kohath were Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The sons of Merari were Mali and Mushi. These were the clans of Levi according to their ancestors: of Gershon, his son Libni, whose son was Joah, whose son was Edu, whose son was Zerah, whose son was Jetheri. The sons of Kohath, his son Aminadab, whose son was Korah, whose son was Asir, whose son was Elkanah, whose son was Ebiasaph, whose son was Asir, whose son was Tahath, whose son was Uriel, whose son was Uzziah, whose son was Shaul. The son of Elkanah were Amasai and Ahamath, whose son was Elkanah, whose son was Zophai, whose son was Nahath, whose son was Eliab, whose son was Jeroam, whose son was Elkanah, whose son was Samuel. The son of Samuel were Joel the firstborn and Abijah the second. The sons of Merari, Mali, whose son was Libni, whose son was Shammai, whose son was Uzzah, whose son was Shemaiah, whose son was Haggiah, whose son was Asaiah. The following were established by David at the time when the ark had a resting place. They served as singers before the tabernacle of the tent of meeting until Solomon built the house of the Lord in Jerusalem, and they performed their services according to the order prescribed for them. Those who so performed are the following, together with their sons among the Kohathites: Herman, the chanter, son of Joel, son of Samuel, son of Elkanah, son of Jeroam, son of Eliel, son of Toa, son of Zuph, son of Elkanah, son of Mahath, son of Amasai, son of Elkanah, son of Joel, son of Azariah, son of Zephaniah, son of Tahath, son of Aser, son of Abiasaph, son of Korah, son of Izhar, son of Kohath, son of Levi, son of Israel. His brother Asaph stood at his right hand. Asaph was the son of Berechiah, son of Shemaiah, son of Michael, son of Baasiah, son of Malchiah, son of Ethni, son of Zerah, son of Adiah, son of Ethan, son of Zima, son of Shammai, son of Jahath, son of Gershon, son of Levi. Their brothers the Merarites stood at the left: Ethan, son of Kishai, son of Abdi, son of Maluk, son of Hashabiah, son of Amatziah, son of Hilkiah, son of Amsai, son of Bani, son of Shemer, son of Mali, son of Mushi, son of Merari, son of Levi. Their brother Levites were appointed to all the other services of the tabernacle of the house of God. However, it was Aaron and his sons who made the sacrifice on the altar for burnt offerings. And on the altar of incense they alone had charge of the Holy of Holies, and of making atonement for Israel, as Moses, the servant of God, had commanded. These were the sons of Aaron, his son Eleazar, whose son was Phinehas, whose son was Abishua, whose son was Bukai, whose son was Utzi, whose son was Zerahiah, whose son was Marioth, whose son was Amariah, whose son was Ahatub, whose son was Zadok, whose son was Ahimaaz. The following were their dwelling places for encampments in their territories, to the sons of Aaron who belonged to the clan of the Kohathites. Since the lot fell to them, was assigned Hebron in the land of Judah with its adjacent pasture lands. However, the open country and the villages belonging to the city had been given to Caleb the son of Jephunneh. There were assigned to the sons of Aaron Hebron, a city of refuge, Libnah with its pasture lands, Jatir with its pasture lands, Eshtemoa with his pasture lands, Holon with its pasture lands, Debir with its pasture lands, Ashan with its pasture lands, Jeddah with its pasture lands, and Beth Shemesh with its pasture lands. Also from the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with its pasture lands, Geba with its pasture lands, Almon with its pasture lands, Anathoth with its pasture lands. In all, they had 13 cities with their pasture lands. The Israelites assigned these cities and their pasture lands to the Levites designating them by name and assigning them by lot from the tribes of the Judahites, Simeonites, and Benjamites. The other Kohathites obtained 10 cities by lot for their clan from the tribe of Ephraim, from the tribe of Dan, and from the half-tribe of Manasseh. The clans of the Gershites abandoned 3 cities from the tribes of Issachar, Asher, and Naphtali, and from the half-tribe of Manasseh and Bashan. The clans of the Merarites obtained 12 cities by lot from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun. The clans of the Kohathites obtained cities by lot from the tribe of Ephraim. They were assigned cities of refuge: Shechem in the mountain region of Ephraim with its pasture lands, Gezer with its pasture lands, Gibsaim with its pasture lands, and Beth Horon with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Dan, Iltik with its pasture lands, Gibbethon and its pasture lands, Ahijalon with its pasture lands, and Gath Ramon with its pasture lands. From the half-tribe of Manasseh, Tanakh with its pasture lands, and Ibleam with its pasture lands. These belonged to the rest of the Kohathite clan. The clans of the Gershonites received from the half-tribe of Manasseh, Golan and Bashan, and its pasture lands from Ashtaroth with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Issachar, Kadesh with its pasture lands, Dabarath with its pasture lands, Ramoth with its pasture lands, and Enganim with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Asher, Mashal with its pasture lands, Abdon with its pasture lands, Hilkath with its pasture lands, and Rehob with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh and Galilee with its pasture lands, Haman with its pasture lands, and Kiriath-Thaim with its pasture lands. From the rest of the Merarites received from the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with its pasture lands, Karta with its pasture lands, Rimmon with its pasture lands, and Tabor with its pasture lands. Across the Jordan at Jericho, that is east of the Jordan, they received from the tribe of Reuben, Bezer in the desert with its pasture lands, Jaza with its pasture lands, Kedemoth and its pasture lands, and Mephath with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Gad, Ramoth and Gilead with its pasture lands, Mahanaim and its pasture lands, Heshbon with its pasture lands, and Jazer with its pasture lands. 1 Chronicles Chapter 7. Issachar. The sons of Issachar were Tola, Pua, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. The sons of Tola were Utzi, Raphiah, Jeriel, Jahamai, Ibsam, and Shemuel, heads of the ancestral houses of Tola, mighty warriors in their generations. In the time of David they were numbered 22,600. The sons of Utsai, Itzariah. The sons of Itzariah were Michael, Obadiah, Joel, and Isaiah. All 5 of these were chiefs. Along with them in their generations, according to the ancestral houses, were 36,000 men in organized military troops, since they had more wives and children than their fellow tribesmen. In all of the clans of Issachar, there were a total of 87,000 warriors listed in their family records. Benjamin, the son of Benjamin, were Bela, Bashur, and Jediel, 3. The sons of Bela were Esbon, Utzi, Utziel, Jeremoth, and Eri, 5. There were heads of their ancestral houses and warriors. Their family records listed 22,034. The sons of Bashur were Zemira, Joash, Eleazar, Elionai, Omri, Jeremoth, Abijah, Anathoth, and Elameth. All these were sons of Bashur. Their family records listed 20,200 of their kindred who were heads of their ancestral houses and warriors. The sons of Jediel, Bilhan. The sons of Bilhan were Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Shanana, Zethan, Tarshish, and Ahisahar. All these were sons of Jediel, heads of ancestral houses and warriors. They numbered 17,200 men fit for military service. Shufam and Hufam, Dan, Naphtali, and Manasseh. The sons of Dan, Hushim. The sons of Naphtali were Yasiel, Gunai, Jezer, and Shalom. These were the sons of Bilhah, the sons of Manasseh, whom his Aramean concubine bore. She bore Mashir, the father of Gilead. Mashir took a wife whose name was Maacah. His sister's name was Molesheth. Manasseh's second son was named Zelophehad, who had only daughters. Maacah, Mashir's wife, bore a son, whom she named Peresh. He had a brother named Sheresh, whose sons were Ulam and Rakim. The sons of Ulam, Badan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Mashir. the son of Manasseh, his sister Moleketh, before Ishbod, Abietzer, and Mala. The sons of Shemida were Ahian, Sheshem, Lakai, and Anaim. Ephraim, the son of Ephraim, Shuthelah, whose son was Bered, whose son was Tahath, whose son was Eliada, whose son was Tahath, whose son was Zabad. Ephraim's son Shuthelah, and Etzer and Eliad, who were born in the land, were killed by the inhabitants of Gath, because they had gone down to take away their livestock. Their father Ephraim mourned a long time, but after his relatives had come and comforted him, he had relations with his wife, who conceived and bore a son, whom he named Beriah, since evil had befallen his house. He had a daughter, Shira, who built lower and upper Beth Horon and Utsen Shira. Zabad's son was Rapha, whose son was Reseph, whose son was Tela, whose son was Tahan, whose son was Laden, whose son was Amihud, whose son was Elishama, whose son was Nun, whose son was Joshua. Their property and their dwellings were in Bethel and its towns, Naaran to the east, Gezer and its towns to the west, and also Shechem and its towns as far as Aya and its towns. And Manasseh, however, had possession of Beth Shean and its towns, Tanakh and its towns, Megiddo and its towns, and Dor and its towns. In these dwelt the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. Asher, the son of Asher, was Imnah, Eva, Ishvi, and Beriah. Their sister was Sarah. Beriah's son was Heber and Malchiel, who was the father of Butsaith. Heber became the father of Japhlet, Shomer, Hotham, and their sister Shua. The sons of Japhlet were Pesach, Bimhal, and Aspath. These were the sons of Japhlet. The sons of Shomer were Ahai, Rogath, Jehuba, and Aram. The sons of the brother Hotham and Jophah, Imnah, Shelesh, and Emal. The sons of Jophath were Sua, Harnepher, Shual, Barai, Imra, Bezer, Had, Shammah, Shilsha, Ithran, and Bera. The sons of Jether were Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah were Era, Haniel, and Ritzia. All these were the sons of Asher, heads of ancestral houses, distinguished men, warriors, and chiefs among the princes. Their family records numbered 26,000 men fit for military service. God bless you.